This is UVC webcam, USB Logitech webcam. I will demo UVC to MIPI interface. UVC to MIPI. If you are a Raspberry Pi software engineer or standalone Linux software engineer, you must hear the MIPI interface. For example, this is Raspberry Pi. This is MIPI interface. In the market, you can hear the HDMI to MIPI or the HDMI video input to the Raspberry Pi by the MIPI interface. Of course, you also hear the CMOS sensor MIPI interface. But do you hear the USB webcam to MIPI adapter? UVC webcam input and the MIPI output? No, you do not hear this adapter. In my dream, I want to make this hardware UVC input and the MIPI output. But I do not make this hardware. I also want to demo. How do I demo? I divided the UVC to MIPI two parts. One is UVC webcam to HDMI, and then HDMI to MIPI. I use this standalone platform to demo. This is a Rockchip Android platform. Okay, this is its MIPI interface. I added a HDMI to MIPI adapter. First, connect the power of this platform and connect the HDMI output with your TV. I added a mouse. My idea is UVC to HDMI and then HDMI to MIPI. This is HDMI to MIPI. So I need to add a UVC to HDMI. This board. UVC webcam input and HDMI output. HDMI output connect to this one. Okay, you need the DC 5 voltage. Okay, and I connect its HDMI output with this HDMI to MIPI. Yes, HDMI output connect to the HDMI to MIPI adapter. Okay, I also need added a webcam. I use a Logitech webcam. Connect, and then I turn on this video. I use a mouse to click this app. Okay, because this is Android developed board, so I just turn on the camera. Turn on. Yes, the video is from this Logitech webcam. Of course, the performance is depend on your platform. USB Logitech webcam. USB Logitech webcam become HDMI and then HDMI connect to the HDMI to MIPI adapter. The total is UVC webcam input, MIPI output. Everyone will think the USB webcam have a different resolution. For example, some USB webcam is just the VGA, another is just the HD resolution. You also can find the full HD resolution. This adapter is very, very special. USB webcam input and become HDMI output. You do not care about the UVC webcam input resolution. This adapter will auto scale up or output the full HD output. Of course, you also think the HDMI to MIPI have a different frame rate. Maybe your HDMI to MIPI is Full HD 16, or maybe Full HD 13, or Full HD 25 FPS. This adapter also can change the frame rate. How to change the HDMI output resolution and the frame rate? You can see this board. After you connect the DC 5 voltage, it will become the HDMI output when you connect a USB Logitech webcam or USB webcam. And then you can see this USB port. This USB port connect to your PC. and use your PC browser to change the parameter. The IP address is 172.20.16.168. Enter. And then you can see the HDMI. You can select the HDMI output resolution or frame rate. For example, I use the Full HD 16. I can change it to the 13 or 25, or I can change it to the HD 16, HD 15. So I also use this one, Full HD 16, and apply, save. Okay. If we made the UVC to MIPI adapter, what is advantage? You can use many USB webcam. It is very easy to find out it. For example, you can use this USB webcam. It is very small. You can easily to buy from the market. Of course, you also can use the Logitech webcam to test, or AverMedia USB webcam to test, or Logitech Blu-ray 4K camera. Of course, you also can use the USB document camera to test. If you want to add a video source, for example, CBBS source, you also can add a UVC CBBS capture card. If you want to add a SDI camera, you just add a UVC SDI capture card. It is very easy to develop and easy to buy from the market. I changed to this very small camera, USB camera. I just change it, and added this USB port. Yes, and the TV will show another. Yes, it is no problem. Very small UVC camera. For example, I changed it to the Logitech Stream Can. I changed it to the Logitech Blu-ray 4K camera. USB document camera. Yes. USB webcam become the MIPI output. AverMedia USB webcam. Of course, if you want to add a CBBS camera, you just add a UVC CBBS capture card. Okay, just add it to this port, and CBBS connect this port. Yes, I turn on the camera source. Yes, and then I turn on the TV again. APP camera. Yes. The CBBS camera become the MIPI output, and then connect to this board. CBBS to MIPI. Of course, I use the UVC to MIPI adapter. This demo is UVC to MIPI. Now, I do not make the UVC to MIPI now, so I use this adapter, UVC to HDMI, and then connect to the HDMI to MIPI adapter. So, UVC to HDMI and HDMI to MIPI together is UVC to HDMI. In the future, I will make a new hardware that is UVC webcam input and MIPI output. Before that, you also can use UVC to HDMI, add HDMI to MIPI to do that.